Two crypto giants, one crown. By the end of 2025, will Ethereum's established kingdom finally fall to Solana's lightning-fast rebellion? We're going to look past the hype and break down the key factors that will actually decide this war, and I'll give you my prediction on which blockchain will reign supreme. This is the debate splitting the crypto world in two. In one corner, you have Ethereum, the original smart contract king, the bedrock of DeFi, and the trusted choice for big institutions. In the other corner, you have Solana, the incredibly fast challenger with almost no fees, an explosion of new users, and a relentless drive to get better. For years, this felt like a David versus Goliath story. But as we stand here in 2025, that gap is closing. Solana isn't just a contender anymore. It's a genuine threat to the throne. So which one is the smarter bet? We're going to dissect this from every angle: the tech, the ecosystem, the money, and the community. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of who is positioned to win the rest of 2025. Section 1. The case for Ethereum, the reigning king. First, you have to look at the undisputed champion, Ethereum. Launched way back in 2015, its first-mover advantage is almost impossible to overstate. It literally created the concept of a decentralized world computer, which gave us DeFi, NFTs, and the entire app ecosystem we have today. Ethereum's single greatest strength is its unmatched decentralization and security. With nearly 1 million validators securing the network, it is the most battle-tested and secure smart contract platform on the planet. That isn't just a technical detail, it's the entire foundation of trust. It's the reason why major institutions, when they dip their toes into crypto, almost always start with Ethereum. The recent approval of spot Ethereum ETFs is a massive testament to this, opening the floodgates for a wave of institutional money. You also can't talk about Ethereum without talking about its developer community. It's the largest and most active in crypto, with a huge library of tools, established protocols, and a deep well of talent constantly building. This creates a powerful network effect. Developers build on Ethereum because that's where the users and money are, and users come to Ethereum because that's where the best apps are. But what about its notorious weaknesses? The high gas fees and slow speeds? Well, Ethereum isn't just sitting still. The Pectra upgrade, which went live on May 7, 2025, was a huge leap forward. Pectra brought several key improvements, like making staking more accessible by increasing the validator cap and improving the user experience with smart accounts. It also brought down data costs for Layer 2 rollups, which directly means cheaper and faster transactions for everyone using networks like Arbitrum and Optimism. Ethereum's strategy is clear: keep the main layer decentralized and secure, and scale everything through its ecosystem of Layer 2s. Section 2. The case for Solana, the lightning-fast rebel. On the other side of the ring is the challenger Solana. If Ethereum is the wise king, Solana is the young warrior built for one thing: raw speed. Solana's secret sauce is its unique consensus mechanism, which combines proof of stake with a revolutionary idea called proof of history. This is what lets it process transactions at a blistering pace. While Ethereum's main layer chugs along at about 15-30 transactions per second, Solana routinely handles thousands in the real world, with a theoretical limit of 65,000. And the fees? Fractions of a penny. This isn't just a small improvement. It unlocks completely new ideas that just aren't possible on Ethereum's mainnet. Things like high-frequency trading, complex on-chain gaming, and the frictionless meme coin trading that has driven so much of its recent growth. For the longest time, the biggest knock against Solana was its stability. The chain had several embarrassing outages in its early years, which made a lot of people question if it was reliable. To its credit, the network has shown incredible improvement. As of mid-2025, Solana has maintained over 18 months of perfect uptime, handling massive spikes in activity without a single crash. And its ecosystem is absolutely exploding. While Ethereum still leads in total money locked up, Solana has, at times, flipped it in key metrics like daily transactions and trading volume on decentralized exchanges. It's pulling in a new generation of developers and users who care more about speed and a smooth experience. This is all getting supercharged by its own massive upgrade on the horizon, Firedancer. Developed by Jump Crypto, Firedancer is a brand-new validator client designed to turbocharge the network even further, with developers aiming for a mind-bending 1 million transactions per second. This upgrade will also make the network more diverse and resilient, putting those stability concerns to rest for good. All right, the battle lines are drawn. In one corner, Ethereum's security, decentralization, and institutional trust. In the other, Solana's raw speed, low cost, and explosive growth. This is the ultimate crypto standoff. Before we get to the head-to-head and my final verdict, if you're finding this breakdown valuable, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. And let me know in the comments right now which side you are on, Team ETH or Team SOL. I read every single one. Section 3, the 2025 Showdown, Head-to-Head Analysis. So how do they stack up head-to-head on the metrics that will actually define the winner of 2025? First, technology and scalability. This is the classic crypto trade-off. Solana's monolithic approach, where everything happens on one super-fast layer, gives an amazing user experience right now. Transactions are dirt cheap and confirm in seconds. Ethereum's modular strategy, using layer 2s to scale, is more complicated. But the Pectra upgrade has brought down L2 fees so much that the user experience is getting far more competitive. The real question is whether one single chain can ever handle global demand, or if a modular future is the only way. Solana's Firedancer upgrade is its bet on the monolithic design, promising to end outages and scale to unbelievable levels. For today, Solana wins on pure, out-of-the-box performance, but Ethereum's L2s are catching up fast. Next up, adoption and ecosystem. When it comes to total value, Ethereum is still the clear leader. It has the largest DeFi ecosystem, the most total value locked, TVL, and is home to the most valuable blue-chip NFT collections. But when you look at activity, the story gets a lot more interesting. In early 2025, Solana was consistently processing more daily transactions than Ethereum and even matching its trading volume on DEX. Solana has become the undisputed home for new NFT launches and the meme coin world, all driven by its low fees. User growth on Solana is undeniable, with daily active wallets hitting near record highs in June 2025. So, Ethereum wins on value and developer depth. But Solana is currently winning the war for new users and daily engagement. Then there's security and decentralization. This is Ethereum's knockout punch. With nearly 1 million validators, it's fundamentally more decentralized and harder to attack than Solana, and that brings us to investment potential and market performance. The first half of 2025 was a wild ride for both. Solana started the year on a tear with its price and volume surging on the back of retail excitement. But Ethereum came roaring back in May with a 40% jump, driven by the hype around the Pectra upgrade and the huge news of spot ETF approvals. While Solana has seen better price growth over the last year, Ethereum's institutional adoption gives it a higher price floor and makes it a much safer long-term bet. A potential Solana ETF could change the game, but for now, Ethereum has the clearer path to Wall Street money. Section 4. The verdict. Who wins in 2025? So after all that, which blockchain will actually come out on top by the end of 2025? Look, anyone trying to declare one absolute winner here is missing the point. The reality is that we live in a multi-chain world, and both of these platforms are set up to succeed, just in different ways. They aren't just competitors, they're pioneering two totally different philosophies for what the internet should look like. But the question was, who will win in 2025? To answer that, you have to define what winning really means. If winning means being the most secure, trusted, and decentralized settlement layer for high-value assets and institutional money, then Ethereum is without a doubt going to win 2025. The ETFs, the rock-solid security, and the mature developer ecosystem make it the bedrock of the decentralized economy. It is the digital gold of smart contract platforms, and its role as the main store of value in DeFi isn't going to be challenged this year. But if winning means capturing the attention of the next wave of millions of users, powering apps that feel just as fast and cheap as the apps on your phone, and creating the most exciting innovation in consumer tech, gaming, and social media, then Solana has all the momentum heading into the end of the year. Its obsession with user experience and its explosive growth are simply too big to ignore. So here's my definitive prediction. Ethereum will win the year on value, but Solana will win on growth. Ethereum will cement its role as the institutional backbone of Web3, and its market cap and TVL will stay dominant. But Solana will keep growing faster in terms of users, transaction volume, and the pure excitement from developers in consumer-facing apps. The SOL-ETH ratio, which has been climbing for a year, shows that Solana is closing the gap. Ultimately, the biggest winner in this whole crypto standoff is all of us, the users, the builders, and the investors. The intense competition between Ethereum and Solana is forcing both of them to innovate faster and deliver more value. Ethereum is being pushed to finally solve its scaling problems, while Solana is being forced to prove its long-term stability and decentralization. Both have massive upgrades in 2025. Ethereum's Pectra is live, strengthening its core and its L2s. Solana's Fire Dancer is promising to completely redefine blockchain speed. This rivalry isn't a zero-sum game. It's the engine that's pushing the entire industry forward. But now I want to hear from you. Based on everything we've talked about, which blockchain do you think comes out on top? Let me know your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like the video and subscribe for Crypto Cortex more content that cuts through the noise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.